Hello, this is Sir David the Bard, and I want to do a program. First of all, I want to show you. I went to DI today. Look, I don't know what this is. I can't get the fingers on the wrong side. Look, there's that there. What does that mean? I don't know. Then look, isn't that Adidas? Huh? $5. $5, big shirt. So anyway, I got another DI shirt. Um, what I wanted to do today is it's Mother's Day coming up in a few hours, and I wanted to sincerely thank you people who watch this program. I don't know why you do. My whole family told me I would be a failure, that I'm mentally ill, I'm mean, I'm cruel, I'm ugly. Now, maybe the ugly thing was true, but hopefully the rest of it wasn't. Anyway, here we are on Mother's Day, coming up. I just hit 401,000 hits since I started my program. Now, that to me is a hell of a lot of people. Now, it might be 2 or 3 old ladies down here in Kangaroo City just clicking the shit out of the computer. I don't know. But I do know that YouTube reports to me. Well, it reports that I have 195 countries in the world. I think Jesus is watching. That's probably why I'm in deep shit all the time. Get him, get him. So anyway, 191 countries. 95 countries, I'm sorry. I was sorry that I said 2 gay lesbian men, but when somebody put that back on my comments, I thought, that's a funny comment. That's dementia, but it is funny anyway. 195 countries, 401,000 hits. Now, I just also turned 700 subscribers. Now, I've had about 900 subscribers leave. So it's a little bit like the Mormon church, you know. We send missionaries out for this program because we know more people are going to quit than join. So we just keep churning the pot. Anyway, really sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you and let you know how much I do appreciate you and the time you've given me. I've told you before, I've been very suicidal over my life. I've tried suicide 5 times, and I think I'm a cat. I have four more lives before something's going to happen. For me to be able to come in this tiny little office and speak to the world my feelings and the way I see the world, I know I'm different. I know I don't see the world like 99% of you. The world to me, it is like, I can tell you a couple of things. It's like a living hell. I always have felt I don't fit here. I feel like if there is a God, I've done something terrible, and he has sent me down here with you people. I thought I was a people person. I'm not. The people are animals. It's like a zoo. It's like a zoo. And when I go outside, you people are constantly hassling my life. What can I do but sit here in a little office and bitch and moan? No one would listen to me. No one. When I was growing up and I was in college and I was on my job, I was usually in charge of, I was a director and executive this and whatever. I never had anyone to talk to. I had to sit everybody down and say, you're screwing up. Don't do this or you're going home. I want to thank you. You have given me such peace and such satisfaction in my old age, which I never thought I would have. In my wildest dreams, when I put the videos up, the first few, I was pissed, I was angry, because I've had ex-wives take my children, and the Mormon church has taken them also, the wives and the children. They've divided our family. I have 14 kids, and there's only 3 or 4 alive that I have anything to do with. The rest of them love their underwear more than me. And, you know, when someone loves their underwear more than their father, you really got to take a look. Is that magic underwear? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I've been so much at peace and happy. I have the greatest wife in the world. She makes sure I get my meds. She makes sure I get my 2x4 alongside my head, and she makes sure that I'm all right. Now, I'm not all right, but am I alive? That's what she's doing, making sure, is he alive? We have this camera system now in the house that she can look on her cell phone anytime, anywhere in the world, and look at the 5 bedrooms in the house where the kids are, what rooms are filthy, and then she can look at me sitting usually in my recliner or sleeping. Now, we had a little complaint the other day with the camera company. She looked at me like at 12 o'clock, and I was sleeping, and I had my arms like I was a pharaoh. Well, I was okay. I was sleeping. Well, she looks at me at 2 o'clock, and I'm still sleeping in the same position. Now, she's worried. I'd be. So she calls. I don't answer the phone. And she knows the phone is ringing. I don't answer the phone. Then she goes, hell, he's dead. That son of a bitch left me with all this debt. He's dead. God, now I can get married to a real guy. So that was a reasonable assumption on her part. And then she checked on me when she couldn't call. She was going to call the fire or the paramedics and whatever. Then she checked one more time, and I was gone. I was gone. There was nobody in the chair, so now it's like a spiritual thing. God dang. So what we figured out is the camera froze. It had me sleeping like this, and then it froze the rest of the afternoon. So when she looked back, I was in the same position. Well, I went on out to do some errands, so the chair was empty. When she called, she could look and see I was in the chair, but I wasn't answering the phone. Now that's a screw up. So the security company is going to hear about that tomorrow, and we're going to be real serious about that. But anyway, I died, but I was resurrected so fast. I had to do my show. Thank you, thank you. And there's some of you out there there's some really sweet people. I know there's a lot of people that are older. My average audience is 45 to 55. That's my peak audience right there, and then the statistics go out in each direction. But once they get to my age, no one's watching it because they're all dead. The bastards. I had a class reunion request the other day, and there was only 6 of us. There was 60 of us at once. Anyway, I'm one of the old caraboos that are still alive. Some of you are so damn funny with your comments, and you're so kind. You're so kind. Now, some of you are just real assholes, especially you Mormons. God damn. How you people come up with being that mean and that cruel. Only a cult can do that. You're inside the bubble, and when you read outside the bubble, the real world, you go to pieces. You're not trained to be kind, understanding, loving, caring. You just are hateful. If you're not one of us, you're the enemy. So I'm the enemy of many Mormon people. But for me to even imagine, when I first started putting these videos on, revealing my side of the divorces, the man never gets his side of the divorce. If the woman gets the children, it's always assumed he was a bastard. He smoked, he drank, he was an alcoholic, he wouldn't work. There's always those assumptions, even though it's not always verbalized, it's always there. So thank you for letting me voice my opinion. And I have to tell you this, when I disown my children, which I want nothing to do with those Mormon kids, or their damn Mormon grandchildren. Now, the grandchildren, when you leave the Mormon church, they're held over you, hoping that they can force you to come back. Well, I've never even had a thought of going back, and when I do, my anus tightens so much, I don't have a BM for 3 days. I ain't going back to a cult, folks. Now, I'm seen or heard by rumor, so I always tell you, when I see it, I see it. If it's a rumor, I'll tell you. Well, I've heard it from a rumor that one of my active kids that I have active relationship with had visitation from some of the disowned children. And they asked him, do you have any relationship with your dad? He says, yeah, every day we talk. He helps me buy stuff. He helps as an advisor in my business. Yeah, and his daughter babysits my kids all the time. And they said, well, we don't hate him. Now, see, there's a Mormon statement that is loaded with all kinds of messages. Well, now that you people, you guys out there, have made me quasi-successful, my 15 minutes of fame, who knows when it's going to end, but you've made me acceptable. There's almost 500,000 people that go, hey, he ain't that bad. Now, a lot of you don't want me to be your father, and I can understand that. And most of you I don't want as children. I hope you can understand that. But when they see that I've disowned them, when they see the lack of intelligence and the hatred of loving their underwear garments more than their father, they're seeing slowly the results of hatred and a cult. And they're not humble enough to, oh, please take me back, because I'd say, no, you made your decision, stick with it. Stick with it. Go to your Jesus in your garments and see what you get when you die. So I'm seeing flakes and pieces of that type or that side of the family going, holy shit, 500,000 people he's coming up on, and yeah, he gets called this and he gets called that, but most of the time people kind of like the guy. They think he's funny. They think he's fat. And the Mormons just blast him, and the regular people in the world tell the Mormons to screw off. He doesn't criticize Mormons. I haven't ever said on a comment, well, maybe on 1 or 2 comments, I've said something, mostly joking. When somebody, I had one, I think today, that says, I wish you would die. Well, join the club. I wish I'd die too. I don't want to be here with you. Please, Jesus, come and get me. Pale, lay, ail me. I don't know what you want me to do. Health in the navel, marrow in the bones. Give me, an airplane ride. Get me out of here. Alien ride. So anyway, sincerely, the purpose of this is to thank you that you're willing to actually listen to my bullshit. And some of you appear to like me. Now, you could be faking it like my mother. You could be faking it and going, I can't stand the bastard. Let's see how stupid he is today when he bought at Desert Industries. The shirt now, it is cool. It's $5 shirt, and I did get it at DI. So thank you, and happy Mother's Day to all of the good mothers and all of the bad mothers. Screw you. That's what I said to my mother, and I'm not ashamed of it. I haven't missed her for a day. I haven't given it even a damn thought. And that side of the family now doesn't get the secret information about the Bard, and they're going, hell, the guy seems to be doing fine. He talks to people listen to him. He's got a beautiful home, and he loves the kangaroos. He's got a whole garage full of kangaroos, and when he wants to play with them, he just opens the door, and they just start jumping around the yard, and he chases them. So thank you. I am happy. I've got a beautiful wife. She takes excellent care of me, and I looked at my genealogical chart the other day, not the Mormon one, because the Mormon one, my life expectancy was 30 minutes. At any moment, it's 30 minutes if they can find me. But the real life chart for my family was 80 to 85 years old, which means I got to live another 20 years or 19 years or something. So if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. But I don't care. Bipolar people, we just don't care. We just don't care. And the good die young, and that puts me maybe in the 90s. I don't know. Thank you again so much.